Hey T, it's the ladies of the Collab Crib, and today we're bringing you into our world as Black creators on TikTok.
Kaylin, Kayshell, and Kamira. Hey, ladies, y'all looking good?
Hi.
You guys looking like a girl group over here.
All right.
Yes. So we know you are creators who are part of the Collab Crib, but tell us about yourselves individually. We'll start with you, Kayshell. What are your dreams? What are your hopes?
I want to be in movies. I want to be in TV. I want to be in TV series and stuff like that. But yeah, I do TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, so the whole social media thing.
I ain't never seen two pretty best friends.
Facts. Who ugly?
It's a video. You ain't never seen a video before?
No, because you over here talking about some facts. Who ugly?
It ain't me. It ain't me.
Wow, so I'm the ugly friend? Y'all think I'm the ugly friend? Okay.
Yo, I ain't say that. She said that. I didn't
even say nothing.
Bro, stop playing my friend like that.
All right.
I'm an artist full time. Yeah, the social media was just something I kind of just jumped into because it's 2021, you know, everyone has to be on social media at this point to get their music across.
Hey Theo, you hear that, bro?
Hey, sure, yeah, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I want to dibble and dabble in fashion, or maybe you might catch me acting a little bit or something, but for the most part, it's the music.
All right, Kamira, tell us a little bit about yourself and your hopes and dreams.
I want to be an actress for sure, Disney, Nickelodeon, Tyler Perry, all the yeah.
Girl, that Tyler Perry needs to happen right now. You're in Atlanta. I can see it.
I can see it too.
Yeah.
And she only 14, so.
I know, you're the baby of the group. How was that?
It's good.
Yeah.
She doesn't work like she's younger than us, though.
Right,
She works
she
just
works
like us.
the same.
Not the banging, the banging. Hold up, not the banging.
Other than the fact that you're Black creators inside one house, what do you think sets you apart from the other houses on the West Coast, like the Sway House and the Hype House? What makes you different?
More so our energy. I know it's hard to separate the fact that we're Black, but Black people, we have to work a little harder for everything. So we already know that we're not being set to the same benchmarks and standards as most of these other houses are on the West Coast or whatever, mostly because we're coming in at a disadvantage and we're already being underpaid, being undertreated as creators. So I think it's just our work ethic as Black creators.
So that being said, Kayshell, do you feel like there's any pressure to live up to the success of the other houses? Or do you guys just do you?
I feel like most of us here, we do us because if you're focused on the next person, then you can't really be as successful as you want to be. But I mean, sometimes you do look a little bit, but for the main part, we just focus on us and just make sure that we have everything we need to be successful over here.
Well, Kamira, being a content creator, it seems like a full-time job. Hats off to you three. What keeps you motivated to keep the content coming?
It's really just where I want to be in life. It's always been my dream to do this. And my mom always told me to follow my dreams. So it's a full-time job. I'm gonna admit. But I mean, if it's really what you want to do, you just gotta be have the drive for it.
Well, what are some of the issues as Black creators on TikTok do you feel that needs to be addressed on the platform?
She can start. She can
start.
I'm
I'm actually dealing with one because my page was actually, it said banned for some reason, and before it was banned, all of my videos that I was trying to post, it just kept getting flagged, kept getting taken down, says community guidelines, and I wasn't really doing anything. Kayshell had posted the same video on her page.
I had the same exact video on my page and it stayed, so I'm so confused. I don't get it.
Have you received any answers?
They said that it's something about my age. They say that I gotta be on the 13 and under app, but I'm actually 14, so it doesn't really make sense. They said that I can't get my page back.
And just for everyone watching, this is an issue that a number of Black creators have been facing recently. Right. So how are you moving forward with this, Kamara?
I'm just gonna have to start from the bottom up again. Just gonna have to. I created me a new page.
No, are you serious?
Yes, like I had just hit like 400K, and it took me years to get there. But now, you know what I'm saying? All I can do is just pray and just work.
Is there a way that they can reactivate it, or
There's a way, but
There's a way, but they say they can't do it.
they're
They say
giving
it's
her
gone.
issues.
Girl, sometimes some setbacks are setting you up, so for better things.
Period.
That's wild. That's wild. All right, well, let's talk about the appropriation of Black culture on TikTok. Jalea Harmon, she created the Renegade, right? But Charlie D'Amelio got most of the credit for it. So as Black creators on the platform, you are obviously working very hard. And as you say, you might not get the same shine as houses on the West Coast. How do you process that and keep going?
I feel as if, I do understand that Black creators are trendsetters for a lot of, the content that is being produced on TikTok. But at the same time, there's a way to involve yourself in someone's culture without it becoming cultural appropriation. So how to necessarily address it, I honestly couldn't give you an answer. Mostly it's kind of just like, you want people to appreciate us, but at the same time, I think it's more in the educational background where they have to educate themselves before they can, be involved.
It's definitely really frustrating. I can't sit here and say it's not. Sometimes it does mess with your mental because you're like, well, dang, because you're trying so hard and you're doing exactly the same thing as other people, but for some reason it seems like you're being targeted or you're being hated or something like that, But I mean, the most we can do, you can't sit there and you can't dwell on the situation, and you can't beat yourself up because you won't get anywhere. So even though it sucks, the most we can do is just work harder. So
pretty much.
Yeah.
Or they need to come with that same energy that they come with for us. Like they take our stuff down
Right.
Yes.
Immediately.
And
Come
also,
with the same energy.
right. And also the algorithm issues. Have you all heard of that?
Oh my gosh.
We're experiencing it right now.
Tell us. Okay, so this is about awareness too. The more people that know, the more action hopefully will be taken. So tell us your thoughts on that and what's going on there.
Yeah.
Okay, so recently I posted a video and it was at 0 views for over an hour. So I posted the same video again. It was at 0 views for an hour and I posted it again, 0 views. So then I made a video basically explaining I have 1.4 million followers. Why is it? And it didn't say that it violated community guidelines. So I'm like, what is the issue? If you're gonna do this, at least explain to me what the problem is so that I would be able to fix it. So I made a video basically explaining how I felt like it was unfair that I didn't have the opportunity to show my content, 0 views. So I posted another video and was like, well, hey, you guys just go to my Instagram so you can see the video, 0 views. I don't understand what the issue is, and it's like, if we're gonna get striked for community guidelines, at least be able to tell us what we're doing wrong, Don't just take it down. It's like scolding a child and not telling them what they did wrong. They're not gonna do it.
So TikTok has not reached out to you about that as creators, no. And is this something, if you're to be honest, do you think that this is just something Black creators are dealing with?
I would say it's hard to just pinpoint it at Black creators, but to a certain extent, when we experience it, it's like we all understand because we've all been in that spot.
Yeah.
But talking to creators that aren't Black don't seem like.
I can say that it does. I would say what happens to everybody, but I feel like the Black community gets it the worst.
Yeah,
honestly,
for sure.
Yeah. There's research that people have done to back that up too. So
yeah.
That's a lot to take in. But on a positive note, Kamara, let's talk about some of your favorite Black creators who are on the platform who you might feel like don't get enough shine.
One of them will be for sure K-Shell.
Really?
Aww.
That's cute.
What do you want your fans and followers to take away from your content?
I want them to know that it's okay to speak up for yourself. If you feel some type of way, say what you gotta say.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want people to feel inspired because I came a long way to get where I am, physically and mentally. So if I can make someone smile for 2 minutes out of the day, I've done my job.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing what Kaylin said. It's you just want them to feel inspired. You want them to feel good about themselves.
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all.